Number 10, NC State at number 5, Clemson.
Oh, what a good matchup this is. I really like this matchup. And when you look at the ACC right now, and in particular that side of the ACC, you know, Clemson, a win goes a long way in basically securing a division title. And you might be thinking to yourself like, geez, Joel, it's like just October, relax. Well, when you really look at it, there's two main challengers, maybe a third in that side of the ACC. Wake Forest, North Carolina State, and Florida State. Clemson already beat Wake Forest last weekend in a really great game, by the way, that overtime game, and DJ Uiagalelei was terrific. So they took care of one of their challengers in the division, and now here's the next challenger, NC State, which means that if they were to win this game, and let's say Wake Forest, who plays Florida State this weekend, beats Florida State, then everybody else in that division has a loss. All due respect to everybody else in that conference, those are your main contenders. That would mean that Clemson would have to lose twice in order for one of those teams to come back and win the division. So like I said, this weekend could basically lock up a division championship for Clemson. Now, on the field, why is this game interesting? Well, NC State beat Clemson a year ago. This was a team that had a program-defining win. That game was at North Carolina State. It was a game in which DJ Uiagalelei was still struggling mightily. He only threw for 111 yards that night and was 12 of 26. This NC State team is going to find a very different Clemson team that they faced this year as opposed to last year. Number one, DJ Uiagalelei is a vastly different player, and I think it showed last week. In a game that he had to be great, he was great. He threw for over 300 yards for the first time since that Notre Dame game in the COVID year when he stepped in for Trevor Lawrence. He's got 3 straight games with multiple touchdown passes, and he seems to be a guy that has taken the next step in his career as a college quarterback and will continue to play really well. There's one other element of this game that I think is a real feather in Clemson's cap, which is they don't get a chance to have a great home environment often because they've been so good over the years. You get the sense that that fan base is going to be cranked up and ready to go, and that Death Valley is going to be rocking, in particular after last year's loss to North Carolina State. This is a team in Clemson that has won 36 straight home games. I don't think that streak is broken this weekend. Not with DJ playing better, not with that crowd being into whipped up into a frenzy. I think Clemson wins, and I think it could be big. Even though this is what looks to be a top 10 matchup, I think Clemson wins, and I think they win it big, maybe by 3 scores.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.